Hello, hello, it's Wesel here, and thanks for joining me as I continue on my adventures in SnowRunner on hard mode. And today we're up to day 27 here in Yukon, and we are still building bridges. So lots of bridges have been done. We've still got a couple to go, but there's this one that we're really struggling with, which is construction can't wait. So hopefully today, fingers crossed, we will get through construction can't wait and be able to move on to something else. But let's get stuck in and see how we go. So, woohoo! Alrighty, so yeah, that's where we are at the moment with the Kenworth trying to get Nellie to do what she's supposed to do. Nellie has been being very naughty, sleeping on the job. So hopefully today we'll have a little bit more luck. How to get Nellie stand up, and then yeah, continue on our journey. I'm going to come around this way. Hopefully it's not too cracky down here. A bit not too bad. Sort of come over this way so we can get our tail heading back towards Nellie. Right. Got a nice lot of... Oh, don't... Sometimes, SnowRunner, you really are annoying. So, I can get to that point, can't I? No, you can't. At that point, will that be good enough? Will be good enough. Right. Now let's see if we can get Nellie. Now that we've stood her up again. Not be so naughty. Oh, that's right. This is where we're having trouble because we couldn't quite get to where I wanted to get to. That's right. Now, it could well be. I think last time, yes, I think I said I might be better off to just use the Kenworth to do this. Yep, I'm going to use the Kenworth to stand the trailer back up because I think Nellie is just proving to be a little bit challenged in doing this. We might bring the Kenworth back around and let the Kenworth do some useful stuff. So we're going to put Nellie over here. Probably not on that rock. No, it's not a rock. What that is, but gee, it's got an incredible kick onto where Nellie goes, doesn't it? I don't think we're going to be able to use our crane to grab anything over there. It's all a bit too far away. Yep, all too far away. Rest of them. Hang on. Try and get our friend the Kenworth. Oh, we can go up there. Just need to go up and sort of go far enough up to drag the stuff down. I think it's two cargo containers and 3 vehicle spare parts or something like that, which one of them is down the bottom here anyway. Get up there. Like that. Maybe this time. No. You'd think you'd be able to get up there, wouldn't you? No. Go around. Radio. So I've got the vehicle spare parts and the little trailer over here getting in the way as usual. I'm having so much trouble climbing these rocks when I've done it before. Obviously, it's proving to be a bit irregular. Around that way. I'm just going to literally come up here until I can winch the... No, don't change trucks. So I'm just going to winch this guy down. Let's start. Over here to where Nellie is. How am I going to get those other bibs and bolts? That's the question. It's just a little bit messy here. Try and get the trailer a little bit out of the way. About there. Come down that hill. Yeah, something like that. Right. Trailer looks good there. Let's go back and hopefully not tip over on this incline here. It's between that trailer and the tree. These things, of course, always happen in the most inhospitable places. So I'm actually going to just pull up there. Inch. And get Nellie, again, a bit more ready. So Nellie's going to come down here. I do. Try and get away from that tree, but no, of course we won't be able to. Go the other one. What I might do is bring Nellie just sort of over here next to the back of the trailer, and we'll use Nellie's crane to load the trailer. I'll bring the Kenworth with the cargo sort of up behind Nellie, one at a time. Okay, let's go and get the cargo. Yes, it's a bit of a pity that as we pulled the trailer it didn't drag the cargo with it, but of course that would never happen. That would be useful. Coming this way is nowhere near as nice for going up this hill. Do a 3-point turn again. See if I can squeeze around and come up the other way. Don't know about this. Probably end up tipping over the Kenworth, I imagine. Hoping we'll be able to reach up and grab those cargo now. See, we'll certainly get some of them, but I don't think we'll get all of them. Put that down. We're over there. A little bit in the way, but not too much in the way. You can put you down there near him. Oh, it's gone. He rolled down the hill. And that one's going to get in the way too. Ah, that's good. Now we're going to get in. Come down here, be with you, mate. Store the crane. Up about there. The other one. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right, now we're getting somewhere. He can sort of roll down the hill as well. Wasn't sure if that one was going to get in the way. it was. It didn't really. A little bit, not much. Okay. So now we've just got to grab these and got to bring them over to Nellie. Nellie can put them on the... Yeah. This is quite scary. That will probably end up tipping over because look how high the crane is. No doubt cause big problems for us. Don't know why the crane's managed to twist itself around, but anyway. Okay, so put him on. Go and get the next one. Don't know if we can really do this, but anyway, we'll give it a try. Not going very far. Yeah. See. Now you can have that one. Okay. That just leaves the two vehicle spare parts to go. Should be able to bring these two back together. Nellie will be able to deliver them. But what a mess around. Fishy, fishy. Anchors out. Not sure I actually need to bring the little trailer along here. We don't, but anyway. It's better when you take the handbrake off. Okay. Stop for a minute. Up. Change truck. Cargo. Change truck. Give it the last one. Change truck. Deliver. Yeah, so this contract has been quite the nightmare for us. We have so struggled with this one. But at least now, we'll have done the first part. And without too much trouble, we should be able to get the Kenworth, go back up, and do the second one. Hooray! So that's got us to do the first part. We'll turn this one off. Right. Go back and change back to the Kenworth. He's a little bit stuck on here, I think, but I think we'll be okay. So there's just the little trailer here, so we'll take that with us. Maybe not, actually. Run over. Might not be able to pull up here without winching. Give it a go. Might end up doing this in a couple of goes. There, almost straight away. A little bit of trouble. Let's get around the corner. Come on, little trailer. Actually, I wonder if I should just put it on the Kenworth's frame. Might be a good way to do it. See how I go. We may be able to pull up here, or we might have to do the old bring it up a bit and then let go and go on a bit and winch it up and all that sort of thing. That's doing alright. I think we'll be right. Last little bit to go. Just going to come up here and then bring him up. .17 turn. Just keep dragging him along. Meanwhile, we're going to head back up to the top where we left the medium planks and cement. And goodness gracious me, that might mean we've finished Construction Can't Wait, which is the last major bridge work that has to be done. Now I think there's a little bridge in the harbour we fixed to get over to that island where the cement was, the observatory is. It's called Double Trouble. And there's a couple more roads we can fix up in the sort of the northern part of harbour. So we probably should have a little look at the contracts next, once we've done this, and try and work out what a sensible next task should be. At the moment I don't know, I haven't done any pre-work. I'm just just happy to get through this contract at the moment. I don't know what I'm going to do with this little trailer, to be honest. I'll leave him down here somewhere. I don't want to really carry him on top of the elephant, because that just messes up his crane so badly. It's been a nightmare. So let's just pop him over here where all of the other trailer is actually. Let's go down a little. Bring him over that's where the yellow marker is. You can be there. I've come back. 70,000 point turn again. Get out of here without knocking you over. go back and get our trailer. Wowzers, this has been such an effort, hasn't it? I'm sure we could have done this so much easier if we'd been a bit more careful with Nellie in the first place. Anyway, it is what it is. Sometimes you do your best, and sometimes it doesn't quite go where you expect. Let's get our trailer here. It wasn't bad guess for where we needed it to be. Not quite in the right spot, but near enough. Trailer. Alright. Actually, I might take a photo there before I finish, so that we have a reasonable photo for the thumbnail. Okay, good. So, 1, 2, 1, 2. Heck. Oh, the relief. So there we go. We now have the bridge across there. Okay. Yay for us. Turn off the engine. So we've now fixed that bridge so we can run all the way up to this warehouse where we can get consumables and vehicle spare parts and drilling spare parts. We've fixed the rock slide over here so we can pretty easily get to the gateway. We've fixed the bridge down here so we can run all the way along. So let's have a look at what contracts are still outstanding. On the other side of the pipeline, okay, so there's a pipe that we need to do to open up that road, so that's probably worth doing with a water pipe. Reimagining the ice trail. Let's go back to harbour and have a look at that. Reimagining the ice trail. Okay. All right, it's that first bridge and a second bridge. So I imagine... I'm not sure that's really going to help us very much. It doesn't take you through the first bridge. Yeah, it doesn't really take you through anywhere. It brings you up here to get up onto this mountaintop, but that's about all. So that's not going to be very useful for traversing. Steady flow. Okay, that'll be the pipe into the water there, into the centre there. And endless flow is the pipe into there. Okay, so we need 3 water pipes. I think the water pipes come from here. Yes, you have to craft them though. So you have to make your water pipes. It doesn't tell me what you make them from. I'm pretty sure you make them from metal rolls, but I'm not 100% sure. Pretty sure you do. So if we're going to make them from metal rolls, we can get metal rolls from over here. Okay. Anyway, let's have a look at another contract. So that's those contracts. We've then got better safe than sorry, which is just to deliver some garbage. So that's not going to build anything. Lost pipe, which means we've got to go into the other map. And then these real man job things are all about creating this oil platform. But once you've created the oil platform, I don't think you actually get anything for that. I don't think it gives you any more warehouses or anything like that. So I think that's not highest priority. We will do it, but not yet. And then I think these are all just sort of fun and games, except for double-double. Double-double that lets us build a little pontoon crossing here. Don't think we get to build a big bridge over here like there should be, but we get to build a little pontoon crossing here. St Elmo's Fire. It's delivering consumables to horrible places. Coast Guard is a bit of a scout one. Titanic Effort is lots of spare parts down to there. Well, that's probably more achievable now than it was, although getting them across here is going to be a nightmare. Shining in the storm, same number to that side. Interesting. Bring back the light. You need to take a service scout trailer to the lighthouse. Now, I don't even know where that is. Not highlighted on the map anywhere either. That might be interesting. We'll do that later. Fishy business. So, 2 medium logs. See how I said before I didn't check whether I had to do medium logs? There you go. 2 medium logs needed there. Oh, and 2 short logs here. And there's that star. Yeah, okay. So we're going to have to go up and get 2 medium logs and 2 short logs. And the 3 vehicle spare parts that I think we've got lying around already are on their, sort of almost on their way. And some oil barrels. We can get oil barrels here at the oil refinery. I think that's the only place. Let me just check. Oil barrels. Oops. Yes. That's where we're delivering it, to the helipad. Oh, no, we can get oil barrels here. Oh, maybe we can get vehicle spare parts. Yeah, vehicle spare parts there. Okay, so the only place we can get oil barrels, yep, is at the oil refinery. Yep. Okay. Okay. And then we've got a few tasks that we can do in here as well, but we'll come back to that. I think I'd like to do those pipey things next. But I just need to have a think about how I'm going to do that in terms of, you know, how we can get whatever it is that we need to get those water pipes. So let's have a think. Okay, so I'm going to go to the garage because that's where my sausage. Back to the garage, because that's where my Freightliner is. And Freightliner is going to be useful for for the to travel around with the water pipes, because basically most of that I think is going to be on the main road. So let's see if we can get truck storage. Oh, he's not in here. Why did I take him out? Oh, yes, I did. I took him out, didn't I? I took him out to find and help someone. Yeah, here he is over here. Okie doke. Well, he's already here. Now, where's his semi-trailer? So I detached it and left it somewhere. Oh, back there, behind him. Right. Go back and get your semi-trailer. And then we're going to go and get the metal rolls. And I've got to try and remember how many wooden thingy-doovers I actually need. Mind you, I might be better off just to overload. So this could be a bit of fun, actually. So let's come over here. Get this. I'm going to change the task so that we are looking at. Let's start with, I think it's steady flow first. That'll take us down to probably the easiest one. It'll get us down to here. So for steady flow, what I need to do is do a water pipe. How hard is that, they say? Not very hard, says he. We'll see. Right, we've got chains on our Freightliner now. So I'm going to follow the main road, run all the way around to the factory where we can get metal rolls, and I am going to just overload with metal rolls. I'm going to put on like 10. I think that's as many as I can do without being silly. So you can stack metal rolls sideways. They look very cute. Let's go and get our metal rolls, and then we're going to head up past the oil refinery to head over to the other side of the map. think I need 3 water pipes for the various water fixie things. So let's assume I need 3 metal rolls for each pipe. So that would mean I need 9. So let's put 9 in, which is a bit overloaded, but you'll see that it doesn't look it when I put them in, because we'll just stack them side by side so they end up sitting nice and flat. I remember from when we were in, goodness me, where did we first play with water metal rolls? I think it was in, no, this is Quebec, Yukon. I think it might have been in Yukon. And we worked out there very early that, hey, you can put metal rolls in sideways and they fit really nicely. So we will. Now I'm pretty happy that we should be fine for fuel, because we're going to come over here, load up, then come back past the oil refinery where the fuel semi-trailer is. Let's see how we go with getting ourselves ready for 9 the rolls. Just run on a little bit. Okay. Well, not that way. That's where you're going. I wasn't watching, was I? Metal rolls. You should be able to pop them pretty much as they're sitting like that for the trailer. Stack them in really nice and tight. And then we should pretty easily get 9 in. No, don't fiddle around. Don't do that. Get away from him. So annoying. But it literally just grazed the top of the other one, I think, which caused it to obviously decide to spin. Again. Yes, my favourite cargoes are metal rolls and service spare parts. So you can just stack them in side by side. You can fit so many into your trailer without feeling like you're being naughty and overloading ridiculously. Or coming around the front. 6. Seven. I hope we can squeeze 9 in there. We should be able to. Left a bit of a gap further down. That's it. This one might have been a bit too far away from that one, mightn't he? Not moving much at all. If this will work. Working. Alright, we'll end up with the last one a little bit proud. I really do want to take 9. I don't want to take 8 because if I need 3 per jigger, that'll be perfectly 9. If I need 2 per jigger, it'll be okay either way. I need 4 per jigger. I'll be short anyway. I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? I'm sort of aiming myself at 3 metal beams per, 3 metal rolls, sorry, per pipe. In Ribiere. And now this one. It should do. Almost don't want that one to fall in, actually. I don't want it to be so tight that I can't then get them out. Had that before. Pack them in so tight that they won't come out. It'll be a bit embarrassing. Now we've got the tricky part. Go back past the oil refinery. And get over to the other side. Should make it back to the oil refinery. Okay. Might not get all the way past though. I'm kind of thinking that's the easiest way to get back to the town, but I might actually have to have a look on the map because I haven't actually looked yet. Kind of thought of going via the oil refinery because that's where the fuel is. I should probably, before I commit to that, probably just have a little look on the map and see if there is a more direct path, even if it's a bit snowy. Struggle along up here through this snowy bit, and we should be fine again. Bridge. Oh yes, there's a little pontoon bridge we can make down the bottom there, but kind of pointless now. So here's that turn off coming up here to the oil refinery. So I'm just going to ease off and stop the engine here and have a look at the map. My assumption was I was going to come along this way, refuel, and then through here, because that's pretty easy. And then probably, to be honest, up this way, because I just didn't like coming over here. That was hard. So we'll come up this way, and then we'll be through to this side. Now, sorry, up this way and then over to the utility area, sorry. Because there's no obvious nice path. You have to, yes. We could come across here, which is our other main crossing, but I don't think it's going to be as good. So I think we're going to go up this way, which will be a little bit tricky coming up here. We'll refuel from the fuel trailer and head along here. We've been along here before a few times with the Kenworth, and it's seen that if you come this way and then stick very close to the pipeline here, so there's a path you can follow carefully around that little corner there, and then on here, oop, not like that, on here and out there somewhere. Then, yeah, we're in a pretty good spot. Through the port. We don't need to do anything there because we're keeping on coming and keeping on coming this way. Now, it does mean that we're going to be going on the icy bits here, but I can't remember that. I didn't think that was that bad when we were on it with the Earth Roamer. So hopefully it won't be too bad for when we'll be on it in the Freightliner. Up there, back that way, down this way, kind of. To the utility area, where we can then make our water pipe. All right, so that's our plan. That's our target. We won't get all of there today. See how we go with chains on as well. I mean, the whole point was that this truck was really just a highway runner. I was going to then use something else to do the snowy bits. See how it goes. If it really struggles, then we'll bring in another truck. If it does okay, then we'll be okay. Now this is quite off-angled through here. We had a bit of trouble with the elephant here. It had a real moment of scariness. Oh, don't fall over. Thank you. Okay, yeah, that's it. Just topple all 9 of them out. Oh, it's the rock. Oh my goodness. You might have noticed I turned the lights off. The reason I turned the lights off was I couldn't see where the path was. So I turned the lights off so that I can see. Now, how am I going to do this? Because obviously there's a lot more than I can pack on here. But we might do it because I think pretty sure it packs them facing that way, which is horrid. It doesn't work when you pack them that way. Pretty sure it does. Oh no, it packs them the right way. Okay, well, that's better. Good. So we'll pick them up, put them in, or at least put 5 of them in. Or not. a little bit annoying. Not sure if this would have happened if we'd switched trucks to a stronger truck. It still might have happened. It's very overloaded. Okay, so we've still got 4. But you'll see the other way of doing this now. Come on, you. Only thing is, I'm going to have to detach the truck at some stage, which will be annoying. If we lay these down, they quite nicely lean on each other. Problem is, can't reach far enough back for them to lean, and for the ones at the back there. I wonder if this is going to be a bit too bumpy to be able to place them. Some useful. I don't know that he's going to stay there. We can just get through this area and get to the oil refinery. I'll get my words out in a minute. That'll work better. I'm going to have to detach because I'm going to be reaching anchor. Avoid that rock. Oh, we stopped. Are we on that rock again? No, we're not on that rock. Like a front is locked into that tree. Is our front locked into that tree? We'll just scratch it and work our way around it then. It just doesn't want to go, does it? Right, so maybe this is why we will need a bigger truck to come through this area. Because this just isn't going. You ain't going nowhere. I don't have the handbrake on. No. I don't know why that happened. Is it just that snowy, icy stuff is just too much for the Freightliner? Maybe? Put in badly. Because there's 70,000 trees there. We all know that when I try to do a quick winch, it'll grab some weak little baby tree. Anything that will hold the weight. I really like using that one, but still. Strong trees. Work. Lose one of our figures like I thought we probably would. How'd you go? And we're almost out of time. In fact, we must be out of time, I think. And we've used all of our time up, so we're going to end up not even making it back to the fuel station, or the oil refinery, I should say. And that'll be just enough pressure to hold him in place. Oh, actually, what's the time? The time? 8:18, 8:19. Right, we're going to stop there. Oh, it's so exciting, isn't it? But we're going to stop in the middle here. And tomorrow we'll hopefully be able to fight our way through here. This is probably a really bad way to come for the Freightliner. In hindsight, maybe we should have come down this way and then back up, follow the path. I think that might have been better for the Freightliner. But you've got to try these things to work it out. So that's it for today anyway. So hopefully you enjoyed today. I don't know, I'm feeling like it was okay. At least we got the construction can't wait contract done. And we're on our way to doing this water pipe one. So with any luck, we'll finish that tomorrow. Otherwise though, that's it for now. So thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you again tomorrow. That's it for now. So bye-bye. Bye.